literally make me go outside and hold DVDs and be like, yo, go to the bus and have these kids come out and you're gonna tell them these things are $5. They just came out today. Give me a whole rundown of the sale. And I would have to go there and try to pitch. Yo, I'm like 10 years old, 9 years old, 8 years old. I don't really got nothing else to do. There's no phone, there's no tablets, there's no laptops. So what am I gonna do? I'm just soaking up.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Henry Banks, and I'm about to bring out the one and only himself, WherezTheArt. You spell it backwards in the comments. My boy WherezTheArt, come to the camera. There you go, there you go. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the introduction to Where's the Art. Drop the logo for him one time, Trey. Sir, sir, let's get it.
What's up, people? What's up, people? Making sure we good over here. Take this. Go wind down on the music too. Good timing. What's up, people? How you doing? My name is WherezTheArt, aka Crazy Art Backwards, and this is Where's the Art, where we focus on incredible creativity and collaborations from all over the world. And today we're gonna be talking about what we have coming up, where we was before, where we are now, and where we are going. This is gonna be an incredible conversation, and I want to thank my brother Henry Banks for hopping in on this phone call, aka interview slash video call. He's in a different state right now. Where are you at right now? You want to tell them where you at?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio. Let me get a shout out to King Summit right quick. I'm here for the
Yeah,
King
yeah,
Summit.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Check them out, kingmovement.org. But yes, I'm here in Cleveland. I'm so excited to be a part of this journey, this experience with my brother Trey. I'm more than ecstatic and over grateful for him making me a part of this. So, with all said, Trey, let's give him a trip down memory lane. Let's see where we're coming from so we can know where we're going. You feel me?
Okay, okay.
Let's see.
Let's go to. Okay, let's cut that off. Hey, come on, come on, give me a hug.
And yes, my people, this is a family program. As you can see,
Love you.
it's beautiful. That's art right there. If y'all didn't catch it, that's
Thank
art.
you. Okay, I'll cut it out if she was. Okay.
Nah, that's good. That is God's art. A father and a daughter, and nothing more beautiful than that. Come on now. This is what we about, people. This is what
So,
it's about.
so,
Yes. Yes.
wow,
Yes, sir.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed with emotion. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
I'm
my brother, let the Holy Spirit cook.
let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so you in Cleveland? That's where I was about to. I cut off my screen for a second to get back on track. I forgot what we were talking about. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, I got you. History. The
Okay,
history
so
of
we're gonna
Where's
go
the
to.
Art. Let's
Okay,
look at some clips.
so this right here, I'm gonna just show up show the quick intro for Where's the Art.
While he's looking that up, I just want to appreciate and we want to send our thanks to everybody that's tuning in, that's watching, everybody that like the promo videos. A lot of work goes into that from my brother Trey. So I wanted to send out our gratitude to you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for saying that because that is very true. Yeah. Everybody,
Okay. It's video time, people. Let's see.
there's the intro.
Ooh.
Now this video was shot 9 years ago. It only has 106 views. I didn't spend time promoting it. This is the first of everything. You know what I'm saying? This is I prepared for this moment right here. This is the moment.
Look, my boy, the logo aged well. I can tell you that the
Let's
logo
go.
definitely aged well. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna have
So you gotta explain that.
yeah, we're gonna
You gotta explain
explain.
that Bronx glass. Break
So
that
that
down for us first. Yeah.
yeah, let's pause that real quick because this is a short video, so there's a lot to talk about in a short time
Yes,
frame.
sir. Yes, sir.
This video started when I was in a restaurant with my cousin, random spot in the Bronx. Those cups said the Bronx on it, and I was like, you know what? This is a good intro for something. I didn't know what it was going to be for,
Wow.
but this is what it turned out to be. So like how I just said, I prepared for this moment right here. I was preparing for Where's the Art at that time. Like I was
Mm.
preparing for just the idea of it. I'm like, okay, this is it could be something like this. So I use that as an intro. Literally, I just put my camera down. I'm eating. My cousin is sitting over to the side with his father. We're over at some random Bronx deli type place. It was a
Wow.
cafe.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Pause the record, rewind. All right, back to this. Let's just stick right here.
Okay.
For all the people that don't know, I know it's a lot of people that do know. For all the people that don't know, you're from New York.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is important for me just from this video, just to know that's where you're from. That's part of your origin. So it's amazing to be able to put that into the origin of Where's the Art. You know, were you from the Bronx originally?
Yes. Yeah, I grew up in the Bronx. I originally came to Florida when I was a freshman in high school.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So it was like the first time never coming to Florida before, didn't have no friends, didn't have
Mm.
nobody, no connections, nothing, never really, no celebrities, no, there was nothing. It was just
Solo dolo.
solo. My mom took my little brother at the time, like my little brother was born 2 3 years old. She took him to Florida,
Oh wow.
and I was already like 11 years old. But I grew up only child for the most part,
Mm.
and had the opportunity to just go to school. I was going to school in the train in 8th grade. I was taking my skateboard, riding it to the train station, getting my Metro card, and
Mm.
going to school. And sometimes I'll stop at the deli, get a bacon and some people call it bacon, egg, and cheese, but I just get bacon and egg. I'm
Yes,
not really a
sir.
cheese person, you know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha. Gotcha. No cheese. Gotcha. So I got a question. How much does your city play in a part of your artistry?
oh boy, bro, the city in itself, that's a very good question, bro, because
Yes,
if some people are familiar, there's a name, Reading Rainbow. Are you familiar with that name?
mm-mm, no, but you're about to
Reading
make me
Rainbow.
familiar now. Go ahead. Yes,
It's
sir.
a very old TV show. I think we should do like a reaction video for that. Just like
Ooh,
the whole style of how it was shot. But it's a really
okay.
big introduction to Where's the Art, like just how I was raised. You got the vibe of Sesame Street slash Mr. Rogers slash
Mm.
I don't know if you ever seen Cyber Chase?
Sounds familiar.
It's
Sounds
like
familiar.
an old TV show like on the PBS Kids.
Mm.
They would have
It
after the
sounded like a PBS show when you said it. That's why I said it sound familiar. Yeah, I think I definitely seen it because I thought PBS as soon as you said it.
it's like a math. You ever seen it? It's like math, like a math show,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
numbers and
yeah. I think.
algebra and geometry, but cartoons.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen it before. Yes.
Hey, I'm on a call right now. I'll call back. So you got what the math show, Cyber Chase. At the end of the cartoon, there would be like a lady, a girl. She would walk around the city and like solve problems or go like through the city. She would have a notepad and pencil in her hand, and you're seeing her walk. It looked like Central Park. I don't know if she was in New York, but it's the
Oh wow.
same vibe. It's like solving problems, being in New York. And when I say
Mm.
solving problems, it could be like trying to figure out how pizza's made. Like it's not really
Oh
the
wow.
real problems, but to some people, they got to figure
It's
out
a
that problem.
problem. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like simplistic, but it's still something that needs to be solved in a sense. Was
yes,
that something you thought of when you thought of Where's the Art? Like
yes,
finding
bro.
how people are solving things through artistry, the simplicity of artistry
You're
type
hitting it.
type vibe. Yes, sir.
You're
Okay.
hitting it on the
Okay.
nail,
Hey,
bro.
I'm
That's
with you.
it.
I,
You know,
I hear you. Yes, sir.
seriously, because where's the art in itself? It's meant to be a highlighter. That's what I said. It's meant to be a highlighter. It's meant to look at what's already being created. Where's the art doesn't create anything. It's looking and searching for what is being created already or has been
Mm-hmm.
created. What's being created and what has been created already.
Mm-hmm.
And just to answer your question, yeah, from the streets and then solving problems, and then now I see artists are just problem solvers. That's just really what a artist is. They have this thing in their head, they have the end result, and they have to figure out how to get that into reality. We're
Mm-hmm.
just all problem solvers. It's just different types of problems and
Mm-hmm.
different types of solutions. Kind of like I said this earlier to my wife is if you make orange juice, if I step on an orange, can I make orange juice?
Mm.
Can I make orange juice if I step on an orange?
I want to say yes.
But is that the most efficient way?
No.
There's
No.
other ways to squeeze an
Niggas
orange
want
out.
some toe jam in their juice. But
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, it's not the most efficient, but it is a way.
You feel me?
Definitely.
So it's similar. It's the same thing with anything else. Just like we're using Photoshop, we're making a pizza, with anything. Like there's so
Mm,
many ways to get a task done.
mm,
So I decided to set this like foundation and start building on this foundation, like a community, and start connecting the people that I know already exist. Like I meet so many people, and that's another thing. Growing up in New York, my parents moved a lot. I
mm,
never stood in one location, and even though I never left the state, like I lived in two separate locations outside of New York for a short time. I'll get there later, but
mm,
we always, for the most part, stood in the Bronx, and it
mm.
just everywhere, all over the Bronx, different schools. Like I had a new school every year,
Oh, wow.
so that played another big part into everything. Is I mean, I'm meeting so many people. I'm seeing all these different types of personalities. I was always the new kid.
Mm.
People
Okay.
got to see what I'm seeing. It's not. I at first it's uncomfortable, but then at the end of it is I can't wait to tell my mom at the end of the day. Like when I go home, like I met this person who did this, or I seen this teacher who did that, and it's a whole different type of personality. In the Bronx, you got different personalities. It's not the same, even though everybody's congested in New York. They got all
Mm.
types of nationalities and personalities, and
It's a melting pot,
yeah, bro, it's just
cultural melting
crazy.
pot. Yeah. That's
Yeah, to answer your question long,
no,
the,
that's great.
streets, yeah, the streets definitely have a big role in where's the art, and
Yeah,
I think
and
that was the question, right?
you know what I see when I you start the video with that glass? It symbolizes like a product of the Bronx. You
Mm.
know, like it shows your origin. It's like the first logo of the vid, or origin of the logo, pretty much. But yeah, that's something I just
Yeah,
came to
you
mind
saying
when I was
history.
watching
It's history. This is history right here. That's why I
it.
put it in the video because I was waiting. It's a short video, but it's gonna pop up at some point. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
This is where it all starts. And my father actually gave me the idea. He was like,
Wow.
it should be you should start something that's called like Where's the Kids or something, because you're always doing this thing and that. And he just gave me all these, put everything I was doing together, and it was like, yeah, you're right. So it was gonna be Where's the Kids at first, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a kid forever, and I'm not gonna be looking at kids forever. So
Mm,
at some point, the whole world got to make sense. So where's the art?
that's
Where's the kids? And that's
that's
boom.
dope. Yeah, for
Shout out to
sure.
Pops.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out, pops.
So
Quick
this,
play. Let's see some more. The logos are fire.
yeah, that was an old logo. That was just the old logo. That's gonna come up later too. I don't have that logo no more, but it was
Um,
just me holding a microphone with the paint dripping.
yeah, that was
Made
fire.
it when I was in like seventh grade, eighth grade.
You did that in seventh, eighth grade.
Yeah, like
Wow.
super amateur. Says Trey's in the microphone, but
Word. That's cool. Man, that's amazing. Now, give yourself a pat on the back. Round of applause. Seventh, eighth grade. Come on now.
I wanted, bro. I was like hustling. I didn't like the way it looks now, but I mean, it's all
That's
right.
cool. Yeah.
For little seventh, eighth grader.
It's a seven and eighth grader out there right now that you're inspiring. Just from
Okay,
seeing that. You feel me? So
okay.
whoever somebody's gonna watch this and see that this is possible. You can do this. So that's amazing.
And the way I did it too was with the paint, the program paint,
Mm-mm.
like the
Oh,
old.
the Windows program? Get out of
Yes,
here. Shut the front
yes.
door. That is amazing. That's crazy.
Because I had an old
Wow.
laptop I was using. With like the school would give us the laptops, and I would just do it on the laptop. Paint was the only thing that I had on it. I was like creative to mess with.
That's dope.
So yeah, man. And I
I didn't
just
even know
saved
that
it.
was possible from paint. I can't even that is amazing.
I don't even know how I got it on this YouTube video. I think it was when I finally got into Final Cut. I brought it in,
Mm,
or I forgot, or iMovie or something like something cheap, like maybe even cheaper than that. I forgot
wow.
how I made this video
Wow.
or put this logo on this video, but
So
I
this
was
is for
just
everybody that thinks you
yeah,
need fancy products, fancy expensive equipment. This man did this with paint. that comes free on Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken. Right? You don't. There's
Yes,
no charge to that. So yeah, work with what you got, people, and
I
you
took
can
a
make some money.
photo. I was able to somehow overlay it or somehow trace it. I forgot how I was able to trace it, but I was able to trace it in there. And
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
that's motivating right there. That's inspiring. Yeah.
It's
Then we
just
hop
little
into the
clips
plane.
going through New York. That's a clip of being in school, high school. I'm not
Where were you going on that plane? To
that
New York or Orlando?
I was probably going to Orlando or probably back and forth because I was going from Orlando to New York when I was in high school. In between those
Gotcha.
years, I would go back to New York. So I
Okay.
still spent more years outside. Like when I moved to Florida, I still spent a year, a couple months after that.
Okay.
So these are all the moments that I'm just blending all together, just like being on tour. This was a tour we had with Tally Yahweh. He's a artist now that's like signed to Post Malone's management.
So how?
Like,
Well, you were doing tattoos, and I just saw.
yeah, that's how I was
Oh.
making my money. That's how I was making my money. So that bag was actually my tattoo bag. I'm walking through the
Oh.
subway. That's the
Okay.
subway right there.
How old were you when you were doing tattoos?
I started in 10th, like 10th, 11th grade.
Oh, you were in high school.
Yeah.
So you were creating logos and with paint as a kid. Was that seventh, eighth grade? And then 10th and
Yep.
11th, you just went straight to, you know what, I'm going to go to tattoos.
Yep.
I'm
That you
going
can
to
see
drop
like,
this paint program. I'm about to go pick up some real paint.
yeah, this is like the
That's
cheapest look.
crazy.
Like you're not supposed to, that is not supposed to be on this guy's skin.
That's wild.
It is not covered.
Oh, wow.
This machine is it's like a rink-a-dink machine. It's not like an official machine. It's like a practice machine
You were like the bodega of tattoo artist type thing.
type of thing.
Yeah.
But I made, look at the tattoo I made with it.
That should be the title of this video. No excuses. You feel me? Like, no excuses. If you have a dream, if you got something you trying to do, no excuses. Stop looking at what you don't have and work with what you do. Like for real. That's what I'm getting out of this. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting out of this promo right here. Like it's man, work with what you got. Like God's enough.
Word.
God's enough.
You, you don't give me hype. That's gonna come up for the rest of these videos. What? What?
That's
You gonna
amazing.
you gonna get me on fire right now. That's what I talk about. That's been my biggest thing. No excuses. And that's why I want to have Where's the Art be what it is. So people from all over the world can see that there's no excuses, that you can still get it done. So
Mm,
let's keep it moving.
yes,
Working
sir.
what I got. I spent maybe $100 to buy that tattoo machine. It came with about 4 to 6 guns, and I made $100 on my first tattoo that I ever did.
Wow, so you got your full profit back from that one job.
First time ever doing a tattoo, and I asked somebody. The first person I ever asked for their opinion was somebody that I actually respected, and it was somebody in church that now would get a tattoo from me.
Oh, wow.
But yes, that I believe he asked me later, but he doesn't remember that he was the one who told me I shouldn't do tattoos.
Wow.
But the first person that asked told me I shouldn't do tattoos, and
And now he wants a tattoo. That's crazy.
I was young too. He could have inspired me. He could have been like, "Yeah, man, you could go to school. You could definitely get good. You could."
What
It
was
was
his reason for not wanting you to do it?
probably because of learning time. I think he was like, "You got to go through like the whole learning process." And
Mm,
because it could waste time from what you're already doing, because he saw me as talented already as a painter and me doing
mm,
music, so he didn't know like I'm. How can you not see that as in the same realm, almost like as a creative? But
yeah. My
it's not.
pastor told me this one time, and I think this is prevalent to what you're saying. Sometimes people think that you have to be this or that, but it's not about being this or that. Sometimes it is this and that. Right? Like you
Mm,
can continue to pile on your spiritual gifts as long as you continue to work on them. You're doing exactly what God intended you to do. So we shouldn't discourage people or put people in a lane. We should continue to encourage them to do more because the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few.
mm,
Yeah. So yeah, yes sir,
dang, you saying something? I have that. I have that saved. That exact verse actually.
yes sir, definitely.
And it also says that the hardworking farmer should have the first of the crop.
Mm. Come on now, that's how you got that $100 kit, and you was able to get the $100 right back from one client. That's the first of the crop, my brother.
Yeah, I would go to school, bro. Like I was buying stuff, everything I needed, and I never needed things that other people needed. I always was investing.
Mm,
So other people's problems, everybody had different problems. Everybody has different problems, but
yeah.
as a high schooler, middle schooler, people were thinking about different things to spend their money with. And me, I'm thinking about how can I buy the next t-shirt box to sell $10
Mm,
a pop, $20 a pop. How can I buy this new airbrush gun so I could paint like that t-shirt? I'm actually that's in that clip on the screen. Oh wow, look, and the logo's
that's
right there.
crazy. You just used the logo from Paintbrush and put it on a shirt and a promo at the same time. You
At
had
that
a
time,
promo shirt in a promo video.
look at that. It's the first time I was ever in the music in the studio.
That's crazy.
First
Wow.
time ever in the studio, ever recording a song. I probably don't even have that song no more. That t-shirt cut out with computer paper, taped it, airbrushed it. There was overspray, so it wasn't so good, but I used white paint to touch up the edges.
Come
And
on.
I
If
wore
you
it.
if you were wondering, if you had any doubts, yes, Trey is Where's the Art. He's letting you know right now. This is it. What he's telling you, you hear this. What he's telling you right now, the process, that is what Where's the Art is, people. So we don't really got to explain it to you. He's telling you right now. That's what it is. Definitely.
Working,
Say
yeah,
something.
pretty much is work. Because I'm not even saying that to brag. I'm just like, it
It's the
really is working
process.
what you got.
It's the process. Yeah. Like, it is. This is what we're looking for. You know what I mean? We want to see people in their process. It doesn't, we're not looking for the most, we're not looking for the easy. We're looking for the people that's working hard. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for people that's, whatever they got to work on, they give though. Like God is just putting it in them that they can't stop, regardless of the circumstances. And this is one of those, bro. This, like you explained that process,
You
and
saying something right
and
now?
a person watching that video would never know unless we had a platform like this to talk about it on. You know what I'm saying? For real. So man, this is it. This
You
is it.
saying something right now? These are all moments of me just in the process. Look, even look, I'm gonna give you. It's a short clip, and there's a lot to talk about on these short clips. So I'm gonna try to keep it short for everybody. High school moment. I try to get backup dancers. Only two showed up. I had two dancers, and
Okay.
I made one CD. So much story into just this one little show right here. So it was my
Okay.
high school show. It was my senior year, probably. Yeah, that was my senior year of high school. I
Mm,
was giving everybody free CDs. Like, yo, I'm gonna be famous one day.
come
This
on.
CD, just hold it. You can have it. Listen to it. I
Mm,
don't even know if I was trying to sell it. Maybe I was trying to sell it, but I was just giving them things out.
you
And
believe the vision.
bro, I don't know how. I probably did a tattoo to get the money to get. It was like $100 maybe to print because I remember that the guys I was living with, my dad allowed me to start living with this group of guys in a studio in this big like house. It was like just dedicated to producers and rappers, and everybody was just coming together to do this thing. I was the youngest one. I was the one that was still in high school. These
Wow.
guys are a little bit older than me, so these guys are up at 3, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., literally up all night. I would wake up and some of them were like drinking beer. You know what I'm saying? Still from last night, and I'm like about to go into school with my pack of CDs or my pack of business cards with the same logo on it that my little music logo that I had at the time. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Not even thinking that everything was gonna work or was gonna blow up or this was gonna be the thing, but
Mm.
it had to be a step. I couldn't have let no time go. I couldn't let no time waste.
Let me ask you a question that's coming to mind right now. Where did that hustler mentality come from? Because it's in you, definitely. You are definitely a hustler. Like where, or let's give the proper term, entrepreneurial spirit. Forget hustler mentality. Where did that entrepreneurial spirit come from with your artistry? Because some people would just, oh yeah, I'll paint. They do it for fun, do it for therapy. But you were like gun ho on people seeing you, right, or getting your product out there, whatever it was. Where did that come from?
So my dad was a hustler.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was a painter.
Mm.
I seen my dad have a $300 jacket in a store and walk out with it for $80.
Wow.
His I seen my dad hustle, so I gotta say I gotta give a lot to my pops,
Mm,
but I also gotta give the creative side to my mom. He would
mm,
try to guide his hustle in many ways to the point where he would sell drugs when I was younger,
mm,
and she would try to be like, "Let's do some chocolate strawberries.
okay.
Since you already know your people, we could put alcohol in them and make like alcohol chocolate strawberries." And that was like their little
Mm,
like thing.
gotcha. Okay.
I was like, "Yo, okay." They stopped. It was like a short season. They tried it, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna run with everything they said that they was gonna do, but they did not. They didn't
Mm,
finish or didn't follow through." So I wound up starting a whole strawberry business, and we're gonna talk about that later. And that's actually one of my business ventures right now.
oh wow. Okay. Nice.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. But yeah, just to answer the question, the hustler mentality, it comes from a blend of New York, growing up in the Bronx. I have my father's friend. His name is Vic. He owns the Hut in New York.
Mm,
It's a growing fashion, like I want to say fashion music store. It started as a music store, but it's like a hub for all the local rappers and upcoming artists at the time in the 90s and 80s. Mostly, I want to say the 90s because it started when I was about two, so not the 80s, but they came from the 80s.
mm,
And the 90s era is when they were like, they was like where we are at. Their 90s was our 2024.
gotcha.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
And I was my daughter's age. My daughter's two right now. I was 2 years old. So I was watching my father's friend start the store. My dad was hustling. He would
Mm,
drop me off at the store, and I would just be the girls would be babysitting me, like the front desk ladies, like the girls that, and
oh wow.
they're like the hood models, the girls that everybody wants to be with, like the Jennifer Lopez's of each block. And
Gotcha.
we would
Okay.
hire them just to run the store. And those girls would babysit me and have me
Wow.
organize the shelves, be in the back organizing like DVDs and CD. And I'm looking at everything, like I'm watching it, just soaking it, not even realizing though, like what that was gonna do for the rest of my life.
Mm,
You feel me? But now I
yeah.
see how important it is to instill certain things. And like my father's friend will make me, his name is
Mm,
Vic. Vic will literally make me go outside and
mm,
hold DVDs and be like, yo, go to the bus and have these kids come out and you're gonna tell them, excuse me, I was about to sneeze.
I know you.
You're gonna tell them that these things are $5. They just came out today. Give me a whole rundown of the sale. And now I have to go there and try to pitch. Yo, I'm like 10 years old, 9 years old, 8 years old. I don't really got nothing else to do. There's no phone, there's no tablets, there's no laptops. So what
Right.
am I gonna do? I'm just soaking up whatever life is. I'm either
That,
drawing
yeah.
or sketching on a piece of paper or something, or doing what they working with the squad.
That was your entertainment, right? That was the fun. Like you said, all those other things that kids have these days, like iPads or iPhones to keep them busy. So you're now just having fun in that process. And
Watching it make money.
look what it manifested into you. Like look what it created. Man, that's a blessing. Yeah, for real, that's amazing.
It is a
Like
blessing. I am grateful that I was able to experience that type of environment. And the fact that he's still growing, he still got a store. He got a three stores now.
we gotta
Um,
get him on the show
oh,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can get
we
him.
gotta interview him.
Yeah, for sure. That's an episode right there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
That's,
in this video you were playing it. I saw some dancing, saw some
yeah.
performing, saw some introduction to people. Who are these people that are
So
being
remember
introduced?
the background dancers?
Okay, these are the background dancers. Okay,
So these are the background dancers. There was one of the girls I was dating over to the left, and then just a neighborhood friend over to the right.
okay.
And I wasn't dating that girl no more, so the fact that she had came and showed love was really cool. She was just a
Okay.
dancer, and I was just looking for some dancers.
Oh, dope. Okay.
She wound up not being able to make it, and one of my friend Evan, he's a dancer, he's an artist. We got to get him on the show. But
Yeah, for sure.
and I wound up doing a really good tattoo on him, one of my favorite tattoos on him. But
Mm.
this very room right here, it was my senior year in high school, and it was a hard time for me. Nobody was believing in me. And the only people that did believe in me was people that didn't know where I came from.
Mm.
So all these people in this video or in this room that was holding the camera and that was behind the camera and in that school were all the people that was supporting. It was always people that didn't know where I was coming from. Now I know from studying the Bible that I think it says something about the prophet is not respected in his own hometown or something like that.
That's it.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
This
that
is-
could go,
That's JC.
yeah, and that could go many ways. House or your workplace, wherever it is that if you grew up there or your loved ones are there, and there's like a saying in business, a lot of people who don't know you support you because people who know you don't support you because they know where you came from and
Hmm.
they came from the same place. I'm extending that quote, but it's shorter, but basically is that like they come from the same place, so they it's like a jealousy thing. I don't know. I don't want to say people are jealous, but
Yeah, that's the mystery, right? Like it seems like that it is jealousy, but it's just something about familiarity that stops you from wanting to support somebody, right?
something
I
about it,
guess,
yeah,
I guess
respect,
it's like I think of it as say when you were children, right? And you have a toy. When you first get that toy, you're overly excited about the toy, right? But after a while, when you get about 10 of them joints, like, you know what I mean? Like those toys aren't as important to you as it was the next toy that you're gonna get. So
yeah,
I say that to say even with family, they be around they're around you for so much of your life that is I'm used to him or and I
type of
know
thing.
who he is. But when they see like an artist that comes out of the blue that they never seen before, is oh, this is my new toy. I gotta show this a lot of attention because it's amazing to me. I think
Which
it's
is
kind of
why you got people like these people, not to cut you off, but that's why you got these people like here in the video willing to spend time with me after school. This was like after school hours. That girl to the left of the screen, she didn't even go to the school. She was from a whole different side of town. She probably drove 30 minutes or 40 minutes to get there. Didn't pay her.
dedication. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't dating and she definitely wasn't trying to date me. Like we wasn't trying to go nowhere with a relationship or nothing. So
Right.
it's like a lot of this is based off the belief that people seeing from how they met me.
Mm.
Like I guess just it being rare to an extent. From like you meet somebody at 15 years old, you wind up becoming really cool, as opposed to a childhood friend. You wind up like drawing, like going apart eventually, doing life and forgetting to reach out to
Yeah.
each other again and stuff. But I don't know. It's just a different type of love and respect, and I just think that it's important to have community and just people wherever you are loved to be there. Wherever you are loved, be there. Wherever you're valued, be there because you don't want that thing to die out. Like this energy that I had in this room, it was a really hard time. I even slept in that room one time.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And I had people that was willing to stay with me there, and they did. And there was I have a whole story with that.
Let me ask you a question. This just come to mind because this you said this time of your life was very high in turmoil. What emotions do you get from seeing this clip?
Oh man, I'm uncomfortable sharing it, talking
Right.
about it now, but I'm literally thinking about somebody, like how you said, like man, you helping somebody, like what you said with the paint and the logo.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
I'm
kid
thinking,
out there that's saying that, like, man, they're struggling right now trying to figure out how to work on the next VR project because they don't have all the technology that Disney has. But this is gonna help.
yeah,
This is gonna
that's why
show
I'm
them.
saying it. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up because at the time we're like looking at this stuff, most of these clips, as I like just let them play through, that was a moment. I had my cousin come. We was at very hallway. Everything about every video that I've ever done has something very important and meaningful connected to me because nothing I'm doing was set up for me to do. So the reason why that's such a big deal is because I don't know if it was the enemy or if it was some type of witchcraft or I don't know what it is or if it's like luck or what people want to call it, but the odds were not in my favor when it came to being a successful person. The odds
Mm,
were not in my favor when it came to having resources, having success, having people to like the network and friendships and relationships. Like they were, I
Mm,
wasn't blessed in that way. It was like God gave me my vision. He showed me what things were supposed to be like. He showed me
yes.
that he showed me ways to get certain things done, and I just seen if I could do this on a small scale, what happened to the rest of the vision? I've done this with the small vision that God's given me, but I still got all of this with the vision God has given me. What happens if
Mm,
I do that too? Look
mm,
at the way people react, the way life reacts to when I follow through on this. What
yeah.
happens to the 80% that's not people don't get to see that God has shown me? So I'm
Yes.
like, that's what keep me has kept me going is knowing like
This is
this,
like your mustard seed.
yeah, it's like that
Yes.
having that faith. But
Yeah.
man, this that hallway, my uncle died when I was about 15, he was about 16,
Wow.
roughly, or 16, he was 17, something like that. It was
Oh.
2012. I was in high school, and my uncle, we grew up together. I said I was the only child,
Yeah.
but he was the closest thing to a brother. I was
Mm,
my mom's little brother,
mm,
and my grandmother had him young, so we were almost the same age. So
oh.
me and him, like my uncle was my brother,
Right.
and a year apart. And bro, that situation was like almost traumatizing in a sense, but also pushed me. He got hit by a car when he was walking with his girlfriend,
Mm,
leaving a diner, and they both got hit. She survived. They thought that she was gonna die, he was gonna survive, but it wound up being the opposite. And she has her own story to tell about it too. But there's so much story to tell in this that matters, so people can know like how things affect a person, how it affects the creator, how it affects the family, and how God is. Oh snap! Hey, we back in. You hear me?
yes. Yes. Yes.
But just how God is in, how God is intertwined with all this. That's what I was gonna say. Is like it's important for people to see like
Yeah.
how
I
all
love. Let me interject. I love the fact that you saying that because it shows that artists are human too,
this.
and you rarely get to when you watch clips like this. You rarely get to see the emotions that come behind it, the humanity that comes behind it. So I'm glad that you brought that up. The things that you were going through show that, man, you're not a robot. You know what I mean? This isn't something that just comes out of, this is automatic. It's real raw emotions behind it. Definitely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. What I was saying about that hallway, we had all of our family members standing in that hallway at one point,
Mm,
crying with his photo on that wall because that was the lobby for the building that we grew up in the Bronx is the projects.
mm,
And that's where we get the mail. The mail room is like right there to the mail wall. And then you got the hallways right behind the camera, the elevator right behind the camera. And we lived on the 13th floor. I grew up on the like the higher end of the building. We would go to the roof as kids, play. I would break dance, like literally practice breakdancing on the roof. Like this is the experiences I had as a kid.
oh, wait, pause right quick. Let's list, I'm gonna list all these gifts. So, art, you're an artist, right? You're a rapper, correct?
I guess you could say,
tattoo, tattoo artist, tattoo artists. We're gonna put them in two different categories. There's two different sides of art. That's three right there. And now you just said break dancer. Okay. Now I never knew this about you, my brother. I didn't know that you could dance too. Like,
that's a crazy story. I stopped because I had gotten an injury on my wrist, but
oh wow.
I got
Okay.
healed miraculously.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was a miracle. Like I got a miracle done on my wrist.
Oh wow. Oh,
It
see,
was like it's cool because it's a miracle. But
that's crazy. So are
I'm
you
really
going to break dance in this video?
this one right here. I don't think so. This one is my cousin just flipping right there
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
because at the time I would practice, and these are the
Mm.
things we will practice. So I'm holding the camera. I'm like, yo, I need you to just do something so I can record for the video quick. I'm like really just messing with my lens. I just got a new lens for the camera,
All
and we
right.
downstairs like just practicing.
Oh, hold on. Videographer.
Yeah,
Like I just we gonna list all the talents as you go. Videographer too. Past breakdancer. He's a retired breakdancer now, right? You're retired from that. You're not doing that anymore.
not as much. But I'm
Okay,
getting
okay,
back into it now because my
okay.
wrist healed.
Oh, okay. Might be coming out of retirement then.
Yeah, just a
So
little bit, just a little bit. Have fun.
okay, I just wanted I'm putting all these things out there to people, let you know, man, explore your gifts. Find out what you're good at.
I play
Because you,
guitar.
it might be you might be multi talented. If you never look, you'll never find. But go ahead. Let's
No,
keep
that's
it
why I
on the
got
video.
this video. Like it's showing that oh, this guy right here, he makes beats with pens. He's so good. He's the best I ever met in my life.
Wow,
Out of all the videos I've seen, millions of views on YouTube, he is the best I've ever met in my life.
man, that's amazing.
So
Now, when you drop this, you say that somebody's gonna see this that does the same thing, and we're gonna get some replies for that. Just let you
that's okay.
when you drop that the best ever, somebody is going to reply, and we want you to reply because we want to bring you on. Because if you
Let's
feel like
go.
you're better than them, we want to hear you. We want to see your talent. Let's get it.
Like we did a show where he was beating on the table and I rapped over it.
That's cold, man.
But man, that's the thing. And even if
That's amazing.
like painters, there's so many people that paint in the world, but I believe that everybody got their own style. Like this guy right here, he painted for Mayweather, and actually gave it to Mayweather.
Wow.
This guy Robert Peterson, he agreed to do a show with us. I did a version of it. The audio didn't go well, so I'm gonna try to get him back on.
Okay.
But we got artists.
He's a
From,
painter.
he's a painter. He
Okay.
sells his work goes for anywhere from 7 grand to 70 grand.
That's a master of your craft. That's mastering your craft right there.
And I think a lot of
That's
that has
amazing.
to do with branding, and that's why I paid attention so much to just what people are wearing and what I'm wearing, even if it's not a logo, at least something just plain blank. So that way in the future you can promote and not have to worry about promoting somebody else too. Kind of like right now, I was able to go back and look at old clips, and at least it was my old logo. It wasn't like an old like Nike logo or something.
Got you. Yeah. Well, yeah, I
So,
broke that rule today, but shout out Abin. He's gonna be on the show.
no, that's
I already
different.
sent the best. Shout out Abin me. Yeah, this is a local brand. This is not
Yeah, nah,
a
you somebody
major
that you can
brand.
support.
But look, naturally, see, this is why God put us together. I don't like supporting major brands. I'd rather deal with local people, especially I'm a Christian, so I want to see the Christian designers. I want to promote them and bring more clout to their way. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All
Just
right, bet.
I
And we're
feel
gonna
you.
I get that tells everybody else too. Hey, if you got a brand, everybody was watching right now. If you have a brand, you have something
We'll
you work
rock you.
on, let's go, bring it up. We're gonna interview you. We wanna see what you're doing. Let's show the people how hard you've been working on it. And it don't matter. You got your own style. It don't matter. You
And we're gonna wear it. You feel me? We're
oh yeah.
gonna support you. Yeah, if you get on the show, you got something nice. We're gonna support you for
I
sure.
don't want to wear the same hat every day. You know.
Me neither. What? I want to see something new. That new toy. You feel me? We want something new.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Bring on your art. Bring your paintings. Bring your clothes. If you're working on
Yes.
a show, you're working on some food. You're working on a chef TV show, whatever it is.
Hey, the
Even if you
food.
see, you know, we got a lot of people that do things, so we know people
Hey,
already
Trey,
don't
I
do
can eat now. You talking about food? I can eat. Hey,
yeah, bro. And
don't
we could do
play.
some cookouts, bro, and we just
Don't
do like
play.
a Where's the Art event and have everybody come try out different chefs and do like competitions or do
Come on now.
just just promo events, whatever it is. I just think everybody needs there's a place for everybody here if
Oh yeah.
you are artists.
Oh yeah. You bring us some food on the show. You'll be a great interview guest, but you'll probably
You'll
become
be our
our
favorite.
best friends too. After that, you bring me some food, you're my friend.
You'll be the favorite one, yeah. You'll be our best friends.
Yeah, you're gonna become our best friend if you bring us some food for sure. Past being a guest, yeah, you locked in
Word,
for life.
word.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
Man,
man,
this video is amazing.
I'm excited. I'm actually thinking about it. I had a vision right now of being at a park and
Mm-hmm.
having the top 10 chefs from Where's the Art that we've interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those people are going to be like already at a million views, and then some of them are going to be like 1,200 followers,
Yes, sir.
and they're going to be like it's going to be uneven, but the incredible talent is going to just balance out so well.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
flavors are going to be banging. It's not going to matter about no color of skin, no age, no clout. None of that matters. Good
Nice.
art is good art,
Come on.
and creativity is creativity. Expression is expression.
That
Now,
way.
keep in mind, this is a family show.
Yes, it
We are
is.
trying to stay somewhat clean.
We
And when I
keeping
say
it PG
somewhat,
13, people. This is what it's PG 13. No vulgar language, no profanity, none of that. It will be blocked out.
but
So
we're
it's
gonna have
PG
fun though.
13. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I done seen a lot of good PG 13 shows. You feel like,
Yeah, word. I
you
grew up in
feel,
the 90s. In the 19s. I grew up in the 90s, bro.
yeah.
All of
Come
these was
on
like
now.
all that Drake and Josh. That's so
Keenan
rated.
and Kale. Come
Come
on
on,
now.
Kid and
What?
Kel. We didn't need no cursing.
Come on. Smart guy. Come on.
Come
They don't.
on.
They don't know
So
nothing
like,
about that. They don't know about that
I
shit.
don't know about no smart guy. I'm not gonna lie,
What?
but
Oh, okay. I gotta put you on.
but I know about freaking
I'm a
Hey Arnold.
Disney kid though. That's a Disney show. Are you Disney
Okay, now
kid?
I'm a Cartoon Network slash
There we
Nickelodeon,
go.
mostly Nickelodeon. Like, we,
Okay. This is what we
oh,
gonna do. This is gonna be an off the show thing. You
Rocket
gonna
Power.
introduce me to Cartoon Network. I'm gonna introduce you to Disney. We do it that way.
That's
Yes, sir.
that could be his own episode. Ooh, we're gonna have
Yes.
fun. We're gonna have mad fun.
Yes. Man, this was great.
Yeah, bro.
Just
Thank
going
you.
through that. So was the first ever video. All right.
Yeah, this is the first every video. Everybody,
Wow.
you can go back and watch it. This is what it's called.
It's
Where's
on
the art?
YouTube right now, people. Come on, let's get these views up.
Yeah, man.
Because
It's on YouTube.
after this explanation, you got a lot to look at now with a backstory. You feel me? So yeah, man, this is amazing. I'm gonna go
Um,
look at it myself again after we get done.
you know,
Just reminisce. Wow.
didn't it say 100 views in the beginning of this?
It just went up.
Didn't I say 100 views?
Yeah, you said 100. What's the views? What that say? This say
Or
400?
or 15. That's strange.
No, it was just 100. But hey, look at
Or
what?
we got to
That's
record it so we'll know. That's strange.
yeah, yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. Overall, thank you for help just going through that introduction video. Everybody who wants to go back and watch it, that video is there. I'm not able to take it down. Oh, I see why. Okay, because I uploaded it twice.
I
I see what happened.
got you.
Now one channel, I don't know why it's uploaded twice, but one channel I have control, the other one I don't. It's an old
Okay,
channel. I don't have control over that channel anymore. But
got you. Okay.
everybody go through them, just see where things have started. I don't want to waste so much time on just talking about the
Yeah.
intro, though we have a lot to talk about in the intro. I want to talk
Yes.
a little bit about Henry before we hop out and
Yes,
get
sir.
a backstory on where Henry comes from and
Yes, sir.
just talk about how you got here, how you agreed to get on the show with us, and a
Mm.
little bit about yourself. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. Yeah, you want to get into it right now?
Yeah, let's get you got some background music that you prefer?
If
Heck.
I had to pick one of my songs to
Yeah, you want
really explain
let's
who
pick
I
one of your
am,
songs. Yeah, let's pick one of
I
your
would
songs.
do Reflection. Henry Banks Reflection. Yeah, I got real vulnerable on that song, people. I felt like I just had to let it all out. Yeah.
Which one
It's
is it?
actually that go all back to the top. That one right there with the crown upside down and the thorn. Yeah. Shout out Three Eternal. One of the producers I work with.
Three Term?
Three Eternal, yeah. We'll plug them in the feed too when we post this. But yeah, he produced this beat. Yes, sir.
Feel so much pain. You don't look like what you been through. I hid in shame. You don't look like what you been through. Rejected his name. You don't look like what you been through. I had to make a change. You don't look like what you been through. So nothing was the same. You don't look like what you been through. I'm out here switching lanes. You don't look like what you been through. He raised me from the grave. You don't look like what you been through. Jesus, I was saved. You don't look like what you been through. Called on Jesus' name, now I don't go through what I went through. My art of war like Sun Tzu is Jesus, been my pixel. Reflecting him like crystal. That Bible is my pistol. I'm aiming at these lost souls. The lover got my ammo. I'm never doing this solo. Stay by his side like Tonto. Working towards his will on go, yeah, pronto. The devil is a no. I had to break the ties, cut the strings off his yo. The Lord by my side, eyes on him like a goat. If you don't know, now you know.
Come
He
on.
found me
You
lost at
feel me?
sea like Marco Polo. Was blind, can't see like where's Joe? My flesh was so weak, but he lifted up my soul. Felt so much pain. You don't look like what you been through. I hid in shame. You don't look like what you been through. Rejected his name. You don't look like what you been through. I had to make a change. You don't look like what you been through. So nothing was the same. You don't look like what you been through. I'm out here switching lanes. You don't look like what you been through. He raised me from the grave. You don't look like like what you been
Somebody
through.
need to say that to
Jesus, I would
themselves
say, you
right
don't look
now.
like what you been
Come
through.
on.
Seeing me today, you never thought I had a porn addiction. Seeing me today, you
That's when I
never
get
thought I'm
vulnerable.
grieving both my parents. Seeing me today, you never saw me bullied as a kid. Seeing me today, you never thought I used to wet the bed. I remember days when I was lost, down, and depressed, just trying to chase success. Out here trying to live my best, but feeling less with nothingness. Tripping off of what was it while scheming on what I can get. Spoiled child just catching fits, so Jesus called me like a myth. Suffer from the side. I love you all so dearly, and I apologize. You thought you saw the true me, but I was living lies. My Jesus showed me who we be, and now we outside, we outside. We
We outside.
outside.
We outside for real. We outside. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That I feel like that was my most vulnerable track. But I go
let's
ahead. Hit me with
go.
your questions. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, oh, is this your page right here?
Yeah, that's my page. Yes.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Henry Banks.
Trying to get like a good like image for our screen over here.
That'll work.
But
The Bible seekers.
this, excuse me. So this is Bible speakers. Talk to me about this. What is this?
So Bible speakers is it's an entity God put on my heart to create because I felt that there's more people that speak Bible than preachers.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So I want to see why you had that there, and now I'm gonna ask you why your song. That was fire. That was fire. I gotta hear it 3 more times because you're saying a lot.
Most
But
definitely.
I'm hearing some. You getting vulnerable there.
So I can give you some backdrop on the artwork
Yeah.
on what my thought
Tell
was
us
in
about the
creating
artwork.
that.
How I get back? How I get back?
Feel so
Sorry,
much
people.
pain. You don't look like what you been through. I
He's
hate
getting
it
used
say
to
what
that.
you
So.
been through. Rejected.
So yeah, for that artwork,
Yeah.
yeah, for that artwork, the name of the song is called Reflection. So we say we are our image of God. And sometimes I feel that we don't really understand that what we see in this world and what we go through is really the suffering is the reflection of Jesus. But understanding that suffering that we see, so we see the thorn crown, so that's our life, right? Everybody has a thorn crown in their life. Somebody has put a thorn crown on their head. You feel me? That's the reflection we see from the world. But what we don't understand when we're going through that crown upside down is really what we're receiving from God. So when you get a thorn crown from people, you're really receiving a jewel crown from God. You feel me? I want to know, like, you're never going to be able to see. It's going to look upside down to you. You're never going to be able to see that crown because it's going to feel painful. But know that if you endure it, and this is why the chorus says you don't look like what you've been through, because what you look like is the image of the crown. You feel me? Like you actually look new, and people would never thought you would have went through all that stuff in your life. But yeah, that's what to get into the cover
As
art.
the as the
Yes, sir.
compared to now, this is the song that you're using to talk to me a little bit about who you are. So people, you see, there's a lot going on in the song. I encourage you listen back and listen to what he has to say because he's getting vulnerable, and I think that's the whole point of being able to have your art, have your music, you be able to express, be able to say what's going on in your life, and not feel like I don't know. Some people are just scared to talk to people, scared to talk to therapists, but man, we
Yeah,
care. We want to hear what you got going on. So
yeah.
put it in your music so we could come up here and listen to it and go through it and do some reviews. And in fact, what I think we should do is have a day specifically just for your music because you are an artist, people.
Oh yes, I am.
Banks is an artist, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make
Yes,
sure.
yeah. Just rapping poetry, writing. That's me. Those my multifaceted skill. The tattooing, that's Trey right there. The art, the drawing and stuff, that's him. Me, when it comes to just writing, just working with words in general, I love words.
Mm.
Like I love words. So even just speaking, talking, yeah, I just love that. I love doing that. So I feel like those are the gifts that God has blessed me with, for sure.
And you're in Cleveland right now. Are you originally from Cleveland?
No, I'm from Chicago.
So you're from
So
Chicago.
this is my first time in Cleveland.
Did
Yeah.
you tell us you're from Chicago already?
I don't know, but if I didn't know, yeah,
So where are you
yes,
from? Where are you originally
I
from?
am from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
West Side Chicago, born and raised. Yes,
okay.
I
And
know a lot of people call it Chirac now. It's Chicago, I mean, or Chi Town. That's a new. That's like the Gen Z the title for it now. But yeah, I know it is Chi City.
did you like grow up there for? Did you go to school like middle school or
Oh
elementary? Or,
yeah, yeah. I grammar school, high school, college, all in Chicago until I moved to Orlando.
wow.
Where we met at. Yeah, I moved to Orlando when I was about 24,
Okay.
25, and I actually went to Full Sail University out there. So I finished my schooling out in Orlando. But yeah, my roots are in the city, yeah, in Chi City. Yes, sir.
Wow. So while you was there, I was building my first tattoo shop
Oh, wow. In Orlando?
right
Oh,
behind Full Sail,
that's
right
crazy.
up that street. I started my first. I got my room that somebody allowed me to transform and work out of,
Oh, that's
like a
amazing.
mini
Look at
warehouse.
God. See, look, we didn't even know each other at the time. We both was still working though.
I got
For
a lot of
real. This.
history on that side. That whole Forsyth Street, I got a lot of history there.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Went to school there. I worked there for about 7 years. Yeah, a lot of I performed there. Yeah, a lot of
I did too. Wow, interesting.
yeah, a lot of my early performances was on campus
Interesting.
or around areas near the school. Yeah, just trying to find places to perform. So yeah, it, they helped me work on my performance skills to get better at it. Cause I didn't perform as much when I was in Chicago, as much as I did when I came to Orlando. So they helped me build on that part of my artistry for sure.
So dang, we was cooking, growing, and didn't even know each other.
It's meant to be. God
Right,
was like God was grooming us in two different places just so we can get to this point right here. You feel
bro.
me?
You
That's
don't know how bad like I needed you,
yes, sir. Man, you know how bad I needed you.
and we had the location. I had the studio. I had the podcast room. I had the green screen room. I had the photo room. I had the tattoo room. I got the wood shop in
Man,
the back. I got the t-shirt
man,
spinning room that we could do mad t-shirts at one time. I had the whole setup in there, bro.
that's crazy.
It was
But
crazy, but it's we
let
going
God
bigger
know.
than that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I always had to look at stepping back as a way to step forward,
Mm,
because if ever I lost something that was such a big opportunity, I always would take it as, oh man, God closed the door. But it was always, now he's closing the doors to open a new one.
yes, he
You
most
know what I'm saying?
definitely
So that's
is.
why I'm looking at this now. I can't look at it like regret. Oh man, where were you? I just like, dang, only if you knew.
Nah, cause look, regret is for somebody that's dead.
Mm,
We're still alive. You feel me?
mm,
So we wake up tomorrow, we still got breath. What we regretting? We going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like
go.
Miles Monroe said this, bro. I love this quote. He said, "The graveyard is full of dead dreams
Mm.
that never became true." You feel me? So tomorrow isn't promised. This is why we take every single day and we make the most out of it and we keep going.
And
Right?
don't
So
go with
it's
the
all a
flow.
part of God's plan.
And don't go with the flow. Go against the grain.
Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on
Because you know
now.
who goes with the flow?
Who goes with the flow?
Dead fishes.
Come on. Ooh, we dropping some parables for y'all.
Because only
For
fish
real.
swim against the stream.
Mm. And dead fish don't, cause they on the flow. For real, man, that's real. I'm gonna take that one from you. For real. That's gonna come up. I'm gonna be talking to somebody, and I'm gonna have to use that with my brother. For
Same
real.
thing with the graveyard. That's a good one because that's actually really true. Like, bro, that's actually scary true.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think I could ever go to a graveyard now and not think about, dang, there's a lot of people's thoughts in there that never got done.
never got done.
Dang, that's scary. How many people wanted to do something that they didn't do because they were afraid or like scared of a no, scared of
Okay.
their boyfriend or girlfriend or mom or dad like telling them, I
Yeah,
don't know if I like that.
so the man, this is twofold, bro. And this because it's showing that we appreciate our breath because we didn't know each other back then. but we were constantly working, and now we do know each other, and we're still we do constantly working. You know what I'm saying? So it's showing God, like, yeah, we appreciate you, and He's giving us reward. He's rewarding us back for
Mm.
showing us that we continue to appreciate. That's why it's never no regrets. Like I don't regret it. I needed to go. You needed to go through that in order to get to where we are right now. You know, definitely.
Oh boy, it was a hell of a journey, but we here, bro, and I'm excited. I'm so excited for the conversations we have. I want to
Yes,
go more
sir.
through your music. I want to get you back on here because we was on here for a long time. So I want to give people a chance to like watch the video, and I feel like they got to go through
Yeah,
3 hours of footage. But
I feel
I
you.
want to focus more. I want to get into your artistry. I want to talk about like how you got into music. I want to talk about how you started with your first microphone, like all those details. Like, you know, if it,
That's going to be a year. Okay, we're gonna do another episode of just
yeah,
my beginning because
yeah,
it's kind of similar to yours. Like you gonna
yeah.
laugh at a lot of the stuff I was doing, but yeah, we gonna say that for another episode.
And
But
we could do mine too. I have like my own little story because I just gave a little bit of the
oh
intro
yeah,
for
we
where's
gotta
the
go deeper.
art.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could
we
go.
that's gonna be one episode, just me and you going deeper into our life
Yeah,
stories.
but we're
Like
gonna do
for
one
sure.
just for you, just one whole thing just for
One
you.
other thing.
'Cause
Okay, I bet.
yeah, I want to know everything. I want to know just how Chicago was like. I never grew up outside of New York. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you about how that affected the music side of things and how food was like. I like to. I want to know about all of that. And I know we could talk about it now, but I want to get
Yep.
into details all in one collection for the
No, yeah,
people.
we gonna need a whole another hour for that. So I feel you. At least a minimum another hour for
But
the
Henry Banks, like
backstory,
that,
the Henry
that's a,
Banks story. Yeah.
that's already a fire name. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know where Henry Banks came from.
Yes, sir. I got you. I
I
got
even
you.
did a song about it. Man, I feel like Henry Banks. Hey,
Yes. You got the
sheesh.
all spirit. No, there's so many like
There ain't no flavor.
phases. You
Hey,
feel me? To me, like I just cause like I'm like a onion. Just you continue to peel as layers and layers. Like I never stop. That's something my grandmother told me about. Like she said this to me like not too long ago. She says one thing I learned about you. Once you get something in your head, you never quit. Nobody can get you away from your dedication to it is just relentless.
let's
You feel
go.
me?
Wow, that word right
Yeah.
there.
Yes, you never quit. And it don't matter how many people tell you no, how many people tell you gonna fail, how many people tell you it's not gonna work. It just makes you go harder. And they could be right. It was like, look, I done did some things that people was dead right on, but I'm like, no, I gotta see it through. It
That's what it takes.
had to take for God for me to tell me to stop. And he usually has to wrestle with me sometimes. But we gonna get to that, yeah, because me
Yeah.
and
Oh,
God have
that's a
wrestled
good
a lot
one.
of time.
That's a good with the because we know somebody has to wrestle with an angel
Yeah, for real. I feel like that's me.
just
Yeah,
for a blessing.
just for the blessing. Yeah, I had to wrestle with God. And the thing is, you think he in that story, and yeah, I'm gonna just say this part. In that story, people think that he had to wrestle, and him wrestling was the reason that God gave him his blessing. No, he wrestled and lost. So it was submission that gave him the blessing. He was never
Woo,
going to overpower God.
woo.
So it's okay. I'm continue fighting with you, but I see now I can't beat you, bro. So like it's like a big please, just give me my blessing. He's holding on for dear life. Please, come on, I can't beat you. So just go ahead and bless me. For real. For real. So yeah,
That's how I
I
feel
had to
with
do that.
this. That's how I feel
Yeah.
with this right now, and just everything we got going on is God, please. You don't see how long I've been here, and now I got to the point where I used to be stretching to get the idea out to people, and then it got to the point where people are asking for it, and I'm just like, nah, wait, hold on, I'm not ready yet.
Mm,
And now I'm just like, God, just please give me the strength, give me the confidence, give it everything I need to do what I was started and finish and complete.
yes,
So
sir.
I'm just grateful you're here, bro. Thank you for joining this process with me and joining the journey that we're about to experience together, bro. And I'm grateful to
My brother, this is just the
thank you.
introduction, and I feel man, this is amazing. You feel like I said this amazing like 1,000 times. It's the only word that I can really think of to explain it for real. But just being this the introduction episode, bro, I can't wait to continuously do this with you every single day and continue to work and look at this content and interview people. Man, this is going to be so much fun. I swear.
Amen.
It's
Let's
gonna be
go.
so much
People,
fun.
in the comments if you have things that you want to see, if you have anything that you want us to talk about, anything you think we should fix, just comment, leave it in the comments, share it, post, subscribe. Anywhere you're seeing this, anywhere that you're watching this from, we thank you. Thank you for watching this long. And man, we have a lot to show you guys, and we're gonna show you what the world has to offer and how God is working in all of it.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. My
So,
brother,
yeah.
I appreciate you.
It's a good time to
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Until
Yes.
next time, folks.
Man, I appreciate you again, bro. Thank you so much. Yes.